Suzanne from Naomi's Home Health. What is your guess as to what the main reason is why you can't lose weight? Drop in the comments what you think it is. It's not food related. It's not that you don't exercise enough. I mean, look, plenty of people don't eat well and they don't exercise enough, but there are loads of people who have been on a diet, which I do not like that term, for a long, long time. So drop in the comments if you have been on a diet for at least the last 5 years or more. Why is it like sometimes you're going great on this diet, you drop some weight, you're feeling good, and then it goes back up again, or you change one little thing and it starts to go back up, and it's so frustrating. So you start to restrict more, you start to try harder, you start to work out harder, and you just end up gaining more weight. What is the reason? The number one reason why women, particularly from late 30s, early 40s and onwards, they can't lose weight is due to stress. Now, it may not be the stress that you're having today, yesterday, this week, this month. It could be trauma, stress from childhood, from adolescence, giving birth. It could be anything that has caused stress in your life, or you could have had a long period of stress. And what happens is when you're stressed, your body goes into protection mode. It goes into fight or flight. So it releases a cocktail of adrenaline and cortisol, and it constantly floods your system with excess adrenaline. Excess adrenaline is your body's way of saying, oh my gosh, something's happening. We're in fight or flight. So then when you start to restrict food, restrict calories and count macros and all that, one, that's stressful. So you're adding to the stress. Two, your body goes, uh-oh, we're in a famine. She's not eating enough. She's not eating much, whatever it is. And you start to create more and produce more adrenaline and cortisol, and then you start to gain weight, because that is a form of protection for your body. Because it's like, okay, well, we're in a famine, we need some excess bodily fat to get us through this, so it creates that. So over a long period of time, if you haven't slept, also, your body's trying to produce adrenaline because you're not sleeping to get you through the day. You want cortisol and adrenaline to keep going. So all these things, and then you start to not sleep because of that. It's a cycle. Your body produces the adrenaline and cortisol. That causes you to not sleep, and it's this big stress cycle. So reducing stress is super important. It's not thyroid related why you can't lose weight. Liver, more so than thyroid, but the thyroid is a secondary issue. The thyroid is a symptom of what's going on in your body, and you'll find that a lot of the time, if you have a thyroid issue or an autoimmune issue, you can pinpoint when you started to feel sick, and it was generally during a stressful period of time. It's because your adrenals were working overtime. It then makes your other organs work in overtime, and then your body is starting to try, and everywhere else is trying to pick up the pace, and you've got this excess adrenaline and cortisol going through your body. Everything is sparking off. So it's not your actual thyroid the reason why you can't lose weight. It is your adrenals. It is your stress response. And what we do when we start to get sick is we panic, we have fear, we start to go to doctors, we start to read blood tests, we start to go, what's going on in my life? And we don't look at the emotional and mental cause. We're looking at the physical constantly. Give me a supplement that's going to help me. I'm going to take this supplement because I'm going to lose weight. And we focus on how we can physically heal or fix ourselves or lose the weight, when we should be actually looking at all areas of our health. So this is why I focus a lot on not just the physical when I have a client. It's all about physical, mental, emotional, past, present. We're looking at the whole aspect, because there's no point just going, right, we're going to fix your medication, because that may never happen if you've got this adrenal surge going through your body. It's not just your thyroid that's packed it in, which is the mistake that you learn about when you first get sick, because that is what the medical system will tell you. Your thyroid's just packed it in, we can remove it, we can do this, we can do that. We need to look at the body as a whole. What's going on all through your body? And it's looking at all the other organs. It's looking at your mental health, your emotional health. So that's what's important. Your weight gain is not because your thyroid packed it in. It's not because you're eating too much. It's not because you eat gluten or dairy. I mean, don't get me wrong, people go off gluten and dairy because they have these issues in their body, and that does help. We're looking at healing. So weight loss should not be your focus when you have something going on in your body. It should be something that will come because it'll happen eventually because you're looking after your body and you're healing whatever is going on. If you don't touch the emotional aspect of your health, you will not heal. You will not move forward. You will start to feel a bit better, but you will find you'll start to feel better. Yeah, I'm nailing my medication. I've got all my supplements going. I'm not eating gluten, egg, dairy, whatever it is. And you're going like this, and then you'll just have a collapse. That will happen because you haven't addressed all the issues in your body. Toxicity, that's part of the physical. So is the heavy metal, toxicity that I talk about. Obviously, we're going to address those. But all of those combined need to be with the emotional as well. So this is why you're hanging on to your weight, because your body is protecting you. It's doing its job. And your adrenals are the ones that are really suffering at the moment. So if your practitioner, doctor, naturopath, natural therapist isn't looking at your adrenals, you need to ask them why. And just taking an ashwagandha supplement is not going to be the answer. It is going to facilitate your helping your adrenals, but you have to do the work on the emotional. And that's practices and different things to, reduce your stress and calm those adrenals down. You will start to sleep better. You will drop weight. You'll feel better. You'll have more energy in the morning. You'll wake up feeling rested, and you'll be feeling better mentally, emotionally, physically, all at once. So if you want somebody to work with who is going to look at all aspects of your health, because that is what is important, then I will help you, because that is where I excel. This is my area of expertise. I know how to help people with their health as a complete package. So drop it in the comments if you need any help, or message me.